wanted to do a review of this nice UnitedPower toolbox. It seems nice. I just got it in the mail. And what is this? Some instructions, some measurements, the package contents in here. I do like that it comes with a little rubber mat for the bottom. That's pretty cool. Here's the screws. And here is the handle. So for my purposes, I considered not putting the handle on it. And the reason why, for my purposes, I wanted to put a lot of these impact tools in here. I've got my Goliath impact tools and some other impact tools that I was going to put in here. It's just the perfect length for that. These are 15-inch impact extensions, the big ones, the longest ones of the Goliath series. And they fit in here real nicely. And then I've got a few other impact tools, swivels, and some sockets that I want to put over here. Welcome to Jimpressions, by the way, where I do tool reviews. And today, in combination of putting this toolbox together, I wanted to highlight a few of my favorite impact tools that I use. I did a video review on the Goliath impact extensions. If you'd like to check that out, yeah, I get a little excited about the unboxing of these babies because of the way they fit together, and they're just massive. And I put, if you have big impact tools like I do, and you're going to impact off an axle nut or a rusty bolt of some sort, that is just a lot of torque, way more than what we can do with our hands and our old style breaker bars that we used to use. And we really need the right tools for safety so that things don't explode on us. I bought this box basically as a place to keep the impact wrenches and my other tools. I've got these swivels that come in the 1/4, the 3/8, and the 1/2 inch that I just love. I use these, so I want to keep those in there. This goes on the end of my 1/2 inch breaker bar, and I want to be able to ratchet the breaker bar. You don't always want to ratchet a breaker bar. Sometimes you want to just cut it loose and then put a regular wrench on it. But other times it's convenient, once you get it broke loose, you want to just go ahead and ratchet it off the rest of the way. So this from Performance Tool is really neat. You can go either way with it. If you just click it like that, and you can go that way with it. It's a pretty neat tool. So I like to keep that in there. And then the third thing that I want to highlight on today's review of tools is this Work Pro 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. These are the adapters to put bits in. If you want to put a bit in here and maybe put it on your electric ratchet, like I've got a Milwaukee 3/8 electric ratchet that I like to use a lot. So this is the one that I grab the most, my 3/8. Occasionally I will grab the 1/4. I hardly ever use the 1/2 inch. That's just me. Other people might find a real use for that. But these are real handy, so I'm going to keep these in here as well. So I'll keep a couple other things in here, but I wanted a nice place to grab this, and I thought the handle might be in the way. However, after thinking about it a little bit, I decided to go ahead and put the handle on it in case I needed to use this for another purpose, maybe just grabbing the tools that I need for a certain job. I'm often just grabbing a few things to run over and help somebody. And this is a real handy little toolbox. And I don't think it's going to hinder me with having this in the way. I don't think that's going to hinder me much in grabbing what I need out of here. So I decided to go ahead and put the handle on it, and I'm going to do that. But the main review that I'm doing is on the toolbox, and I'll link it below. But I just kind of wanted to highlight some of the things that I'm going to keep in there, which is, my impact extensions mainly, and some other things. So let's get at it. Let's put this thing together. It doesn't look too difficult. It's just got some screws here, and I'm going to take everything out of here to do this job. All right, well, I'm going to grab my trusty screwdriver here. And I just thought I'd do a review on this UnitedPower toolbox that I picked up. I have never had one before, but when I got it, I just got a few pieces here that you have to put together. And I didn't realize it came with this nice little rubber pad for the bottom. I'm planning on keeping some impact extensions in here and some other impact tools on occasion, on a regular basis. And then when I need it for a job, packing out whatever tools that I need for a certain job, then it'll be kind of my grab and go box if I'm just needing to grab a few tools. This is basically using this instead of what I used to do, putting it in a big box store bucket, and then you can't find anything in the bottom of the bucket. So this is what I wanted to do, is to go ahead and put this together. I'm going to put, this one looks like it goes here. I'm going to grab these screws. It comes with some screws for the sides and some screws for the handle. By the way, I love this screwdriver. It's got so many attachments. Comes out. You've got a small and a large straight slot on this end. Then you've got the Phillips on this end, small and large. And then all of these come out, and then you've got like a 5/16 if you need it there, and it's got a square tip on the other end of that. And then this one here, the whole thing will come out, 25 maybe. But anyway, I usually use it for the screwdrivers. And then it has the ability of ratcheting either way. You can ratchet this way, or you can click it over there and you can ratchet the other way, or you can have it in the middle and just be a regular screwdriver, not ratcheting either way. So yeah, it's a Klein 11-in-1. I'll link this below as well. This screw in. That fourth screw in. So that couldn't have been easier. Okay, now let's do the other side. This kind of slides right in a little slot right there. If you can see, there's a little slot there that slides in and aligns it just right. I'm realizing already that this is very easy to assemble. Let's see how this handle sits on there. Looks like it just goes up here like this. Oh, yeah, just like that. And then we got two bigger screws here, and these are all Phillips screws. Put this end in first. Snug that down real good. Put that in by hand a little bit there. All right, there we go. Snug down nicely. Oh yeah, that is a nice little toolbox there. You have to admit, UnitedPower toolbox. Tool carry crate box cart. What do you call it? I forgot what you call it, but whatever you call it, I'll just call it a metal toolbox. Not your typical one, but this just a nice grab and go metal toolbox that has some rigidity to it. It doesn't have any flex at all in it. It's real solid. That's going to be nice when I just need to go make a certain repair. Let's just say I needed to grab these tools. I'll put some other tools in here. So I think this is going to come in real handy just for throwing certain tools that I might need for a job and grabbing it and go. And you can see what you got in here easy. In other words, what I used to do, I used to throw the tools in like a big box store bucket, 5-gallon bucket, and it's got the handle on the top. But you know, there's really not a lot of space on the bottom of those, and big sidewalls. And you put some stuff in there, it's hard to find what you're looking for. This right here, it's going to be so much easier to carry and to see what you've got in here, especially if you have some smaller pieces that you need to find, little screws or something. I think this is going to come in real handy just to put whatever I need for a certain job in there. Well, there we go, the UnitedPower toolbox. Very nice. and it's got a nice comfortable handle here to grab when you're ready to go, not the little skinny thing on a bucket that might hurt your hand carrying it too far. Yeah, this that's a very nice solid. Doesn't have, there's not flexing at all. I mean, this is a nice quality toolbox. I'll call it a grab and go box because this is what I'm gonna grab and go when I just need to put the tools in that I need for my job, whether it's around the house, you know, toting some tools to the backyard, to the back shed to work on something, things that I normally keep in the garage. Very impressed with this.